James grew up in a small, struggling town where opportunities were rare. His family barely made enough to survive, and most people around him believed life was about settling for what you had. But James was different. He believed in the power of dreams. As a child, James often gazed at the stars and imagined a life beyond his circumstances. He wanted to create something meaningful, something that would change not only his life, but also the lives of others. However, his ambition was often met with laughter. "Look at you, James," people said. "You can't even afford new shoes, and you think you can make a difference?" But James didn't let their words discourage him. Every evening, after working odd jobs to help his family, he spent hours learning from free resources at the local library. He read books about successful people, how they failed, how they struggled, and how they never gave up. These stories became his motivation. The problem and the idea. One day, James noticed a problem in his town. Many local craftsmen created beautiful furniture, but they struggled to sell it. They depended on middlemen who took most of the profit. James thought, what if I could help them sell their products directly to customers? With no money but a lot of determination, James began planning. He borrowed an old laptop from a neighbor and learned how to create a simple website. He didn't have money for advertisements, so he walked from house to house, telling people about his idea, an online platform to connect craftsmen directly to buyers. The first failure. At first, things didn't go well. Hardly anyone visited his website, and many craftsmen didn't trust him. They thought, how can a young man with no experience help us? James was heartbroken but not defeated. He thought, if I fail, it's a lesson. If I give up, it's the end. James decided to approach the problem differently. Instead of waiting for people to come to him, he went to them. He set up a small stall in the local market to showcase the craftsman's work and handed out flyers about his platform. Little by little, people began noticing his efforts. James's efforts slowly started to pay off. More people visited his stall, and some even placed orders through his online platform. However, the journey was still filled with challenges. One day, James received a large order from a nearby city. It was a breakthrough, but the craftsmen were hesitant. What if we can't fulfill the order? What if they don't pay us? They asked. James assured them, we will take this step together. If we fail, we'll learn. But if we succeed, it will change our lives. With everyone's hard work, the order was completed and delivered on time. To James's relief, the client was thrilled and even recommended his platform to others. The leap to success word spread quickly about James's platform. Craftsmen from nearby towns reached out, asking to join. Customers loved the idea of buying unique handmade products while supporting local talent. But James wasn't satisfied yet. He wanted to take his platform to a global level. He spent sleepless nights learning about international shipping, marketing, and e-commerce. He partnered with logistics companies to ensure fast deliveries and started advertising on social media. Soon, orders began pouring in from different countries. The craftsmen, who once doubted James, now trusted him completely. For the first time, they were earning what they truly deserved. The moment of recognition. A few years later, James's platform became one of the most successful online marketplaces for handcrafted goods. He was invited to speak at conferences where he shared his journey of turning challenges into opportunities. When asked about his success, James always said, "It's not just my story. It's the story of every person who believed in a dream, who worked hard, and who refused to give up despite the odds." The legacy. James didn't stop there. He used a portion of his profits to open training centers for young entrepreneurs, teaching them the skills they needed to start their own businesses. He believed in lifting others as he climbed. James's story became an inspiration for many, a reminder that success isn't about where you start, but how determined you are to reach your destination.